Hello students, today we are going to talk to you something important that will give you good marks during your exam, and this is the literary term, and this literary term will give you good marks during your exam, so that you will be able to find out or to answer those questions which are related to literary terms. Now we are going to know about this thing, that how to mark the rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme refers to the pattern or scheme of rhyming words. The traditional way to mark these pattern of rhyme is to assign a letter or to the alphabet of each rhyming sound at the end of each line. For instance, for the example, we can say that the glories of our blood and state are shadows, not substantial things. There is no armor against fate, sceptre and crown, and in the dust we equal made. The rhyming scheme is A for things, B for fate, again that is going to rhyme with this. Fate, state is going to rhyme with fate, again there is A. Now crown, that has been given C, and made has been given D. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, C, D. Each line from the stanza has been marked with an alphabetical letter at the end of each line to indicate the rhyme. Thus, the rhyme scheme of the above stanza is A, B, A, C, D. It indicates that the end word of the first line rhyme with the end word of the next line. Similarly, the end word of the second line rhymes with the next. However, the end words of this made, and the rhyming scheme of this para is A, B, A, C, D. Okay students, now you understand how to mark. Now I am again repeating the rhyming scheme, how to mark it. The state will be given A, because we have to choose this end word of this line. Things will be given B, fate will be given A, crown will be given C, made will be given D. Now the rhyming scheme is A, B, A, C, D. And next to it, if we change the word to know how to select or what is the way or to change this, if state will be here, suppose that state is not here and state is here at the last line and main is here, what will be the rhyming scheme? This state will become D and main will become A. Clear to understand? Okay, now we are going to move to the next poetic device, that is simile. Now simile is an analogy or comparison implied by using an adverb such as like or as. It is the most common and beautiful device, otherwise unlike things. For example, we can say life is like a dream, I wander lonely as a cloud, life is like a bed of roses. So in these examples, the use of so, like or as indicates that there is which figure of speech, that is simile. I am writing so that you can concern. For example, life is like a dream. This like is going to show that there is simile. I wander lonely as a cloud, as, that is going to show that yes, there is simile. तो अभी इस सिमिली को हम हिंदी में जानने जा रहे हैं. सिमिली क्या है, जहाँ पे डायरेक्टली सो लाइक और एज को का यूज़ करके, सो लाइक और एज के यूज़ से इनडायरेक्ट वे में ये जाना जाता है कि यहाँ पे सिमिली है। जैसे एग्जाम्पल के लिए लाइफ इज़ लाइक अ ड्रीम, तो यहाँ पर लाइक का यूज़ हुआ है, इससे सिमिली है यहाँ। आई वांडर लोनली एज अ क्लाउड, एज की वजह से यहाँ पे क्या है, सिमिली। तो सिमिली का यूज़ किससे पता पड़ेगा, सो लाइक और एज के यूज़ से। नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू नो अबाउट द सेकेंड फिगर ऑफ स्पीच, दैट इज मेटाफर। मेटाफर इज अ डायरेक्ट सिमिली in this figure of speech that is quite opposite of simile. In simile we use so like or as, or in metaphor we do not use so like or as, its meaning is hidden. Metaphor is a comparison or analogy stated in such a way as to imply that one object is another one. Figuratively speaking, in a metaphor the standard of literal meaning of a word denoting a thing, quality or action is implied to another in the form of a statement or identity instead of a comparison. The words like, as, so are not used in metaphor. The following examples are here. All the word is a stage. It means all the word is like a stage, but like has been hidden here. Use of like has been hidden here. Life is a bed of roses. It means life is like a bed of roses, but like the sense of like or use of like is hidden here. So metaphor is here. अभी मैं आपको हिंदी में बता देती हूँ कि यहाँ पर मेटाफर है नहीं, और मेटाफर एक डायरेक्ट सिमिली है जहाँ पर अपनी कही हुई बात को डायरेक्ट बोल दिया जाता है कि ये जैसे यहाँ पर है पूरा संसार एक स्टेज है की तरह का सेंस, जैसे जो सो लाइक और ऐसे शो होता वो यहाँ पर नहीं है। ऐसी लाइफ इज अ बेड ऑफ रोजेस, जीवन क्या है, रोजेस से कंपेयर कर सीधा रोजेस बता दिया गया है उसे, और यहाँ पर भी सो लाइक और ऐसे का यूज नहीं है। नाउ नेक्स्ट फिगर ऑफ स्पीच इज अनमटपय्या। Anmatpaya is a figure of speech in which different types of sounds are suggested. All types of sounds of the word are found here in this figure of speech. If any type of the sound is found in any line of the poetry or any line of the poem, this figure of speech will be there. The name of this figure of speech is Anmatpaya. Any type of the sound, any sound of the any animal, like the dog barks, the cat mews, the snake hiss, the elephant trumpets, the lion roars, the water tip tap of the water, tip tap of the rain. Just like that, if any sound is there, then there will be Anmatpaya. For example, as I just have already told you, the dog barks, the snake hiss, the cat mews, just like that. In this line has been taken from the poem The Rime of Ancient Mariner, and this line shows that yes, there is Anmatpaya. It cracked. The sound cracked has been used here. Growled, roared and howled. 4 sounds are here. So in this line there is Anmatpaya. Anmatpaya में मैंने जैसा कि आपको बताया कि जहाँ भी डिफरेंट टाइप की साउंड होंगी वहाँ Anmatpaya होगा. All the sounds of the word will show this figure of speech, that is Anmatpaya, and this line has been taken from the Rime of Ancient Mariner, and 4 types of sounds are used here in this line: cracked, growled, roared and howled. So there is Anmatpaya. Now I am going to tell you the next figure of speech, that is personification. Personification is in Hindi it can be said Manvikaran. This is the figure of speech in which dead ideas, dead objects are considered as living being. Personification is a literary device in which personification is a figure of speech or literary device in which abstract ideas, animals, inanimate objects are given human characters. Just like that Death lays his icy hand on the king. Death is considered as a living being. Smile was sitting on her face. Smile was sitting on her face. It means Smile was a living being and sitting on her face. In fact, the writer wants to say that he was smiling. She was smiling, maybe. But here, Smile has been treated as a living being. So there is which figure of speech? Personification. Personification एक ऐसा फिगर ऑफ स्पीच है जिसमें डेड आइडियाज और ऑब्जेक्ट को लिविंग बीइंग की तरह ट्रीट किया जाता है, जैसा कि हमने इन दोनों एग्जांपल्स में देखा. Now we are going to know about enjambment. Enjambment is a figure of speech in which that is quite opposite of apostrophe. In apostrophe we use different type of mark sign like comma, hyphen, slash, dash, other are there. But in enjambment there is no use of such type of the mark of apostrophe. So in such type of the line there may be enjambment. enjambment कहाँ होगा? जहाँ पे किसी भी apostrophe mark का use नहीं है. और ये जो example है, this example has been taken from your poem How to Tell Wild Animals. From this poem, this is the very first line of that poem. And if ever you should go by chance, there is no mark of apostrophe. So there is which figure of speech is there? Enjambment. Now next figure of speech is poetic license. Poetic license is the poetic device in which the poet has right to move according to his will or mood to create the poetry. And in this line you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. In this line there is no rhyming scheme and this line has been created under the right of poetic license. So here we can say that yes there is poetic license. Poetic license मैं आपको हिंदी में बता दूं कि poetic license एक तरह से एक जो पोएट है जो पोइट्री को लिखता है, पोएम जो लिखता है उसका मूड पे डिपेंड करता है कि वो पोएम को किस वे में मोल्ड कर दे, मूड चेंज कर दे, और ये कहलाता है पोएटिक लाइसेंस. Now next figure of speech of yours students is assonance. Assonance is a figure of speech in which vowel sounds are used in a line. For example, if he roars HUSUR time. If roars there is assonance. Next example, it will do no good to roar with pain. In this line also there is assonance. मैं आपको बता दूं हिंदी में जहाँ पर भी वोवल साउंड यूज होती है वहाँ पर क्या होता है, पोएम की जिस लाइन में भी वोवल साउंड यूज होती है वहाँ पर कौन सा फिगर ऑफ स्पीच होता है डियर स्टूडेंट्स? एसोनेंस. कौन सा फिगर ऑफ स्पीच होता है? एसोनेंस. तो यहाँ पर दो एग्जांपल दिए हुए हैं. ही रोअर्स HUSUR giant. नेक्स्ट एग्जांपल इज विल डू नो गुड टू रोअर विद पेन. Now next figure of speech is consonants. Consonants is the figure of speech in which consonant sound is found in the line of poetry. कहाँ होता है consonants? जहाँ पर consonant sound पाई जाती है पोएम की किसी लाइन में, जैसे यहाँ पर है एग्जाम्पल के लिए, or if sometime when roaming round there is consonant. In the next example, and not a single wing. Which figure of speech is there, dear